What's up, everybody? Brownie5 with the Naughty Doctors bringing you another war recap. I've been slacking on getting to these, and it seems like every time I get a chance to work on it, Supercell does some maintenance and it wipes all our replays. So I'm bringing you a recap of our 10th war, and as you can see, we got the perfect war, 45-38 against the War Assassins. It really came down to the top 5 or 6 really getting it done. We had obviously 3 stars on everything. They missed a couple stars here and there. They used a lot of go wipe attacks, which were really good for their initial attacks, but every time they came back to that base that already had 2 stars, they had a difficult time getting that 3 star. And there was one base, I believe it was Tyler, was attacked 4 or 5 times, and the most they ever got was 2 stars. So, you know, go wipe works here and there with depending on the base design and stuff like that, but obviously it isn't necessarily a 3-star strategy. So if you can go with something else, whether it's GoHo with Golem and Hogs or something like that, it's a better idea. So anyways, I wanted to bring you 4 attacks that I thought was pretty good. First one is going to be our number 12 taking on their number 12, Marimbe versus War Assassin. So Marimbe, she is kind of a mid Town Hall 7. You can see she has level 2 dragons, level 3 rage, and she just creates the funnel starting on that top corner, and she always holds 1 dragon back, waits until the CC gets pulled, figures out where it's going, and drops a dragon to help support that. And here she has some max loons in the clan castle doing a DragLoon attack, which on Town Hall 7 is for surely overpowered. And I mean, dragons at Town Hall 7 itself is fairly overpowered, but here you can see she brought those balloons in. They didn't quite get that second air defense down. If she had raged them in the core, definitely would have taken that out. The dragons would have taken the clan castle and the town hall out right away. And here, now that everything's down, it is pretty much just cleanup. Obviously nothing left to really touch these dragons, and so we'll just times 4 it actually, finish it out. So a great attack by Marimbe. Coming up next, scroll up a little bit, we got our number 9 hitting their number 8, Tyler hitting up Eunice, assuming that's how you say that. You can see, hold the clan castle, checking out what's in there. Just got a dragon at first. And down here at the bottom, drops 1 barbarian to start it, drops the poison, and then just swarms the dragon. So Tyler's still working out his dragon kills. Kind of went with an overkill there. Not a big deal. He's also working out his GoHo. You can see he has level 1 golems, level 2 hogs, and so he's just building a funnel, but he doesn't really have a kill squad, so really he's just pushing in. He's got his king coming in, a couple of witches, and then before you know it, all of a sudden all his hogs come swarming in at the top. Keeps him healed up right away, and because there's no spaces between the defenses, it's super easy to just hog this base. There's no traps. Obviously there was a couple, sent some hogs flying, but for the most part there's no traps between anything else. So these hogs just keep working through the base, and they are only level 2 hogs, so even though there's not a lot of traps and stuff like that, there is definitely more defenses for them to worry about with the Town Hall 8 than there would be with level 2 hogs on a Town Hall 7. So here you can see the last of his hogs get made into bacon, and now he's just got witches, wizards working around the outside, his kings working around up top, and we'll fast forward a little bit because there isn't a lot of firepower coming out, but they're persistent. You can see the witches keep spawning skeletons, pushing into that last Tesla, and here we just have 3 storages left king busted in on the top. We got a witch hitting the one on the left. And this lone barbarian over here. Get out. And that's just really the last thing we need to get into. Just working on it, working on it. Oh, there comes some skeletons. And actually the rest of the troops swarm in. And there you go. Tyler rocking out that 100%. It's really good. A really good GoHo on a Town Hall 8 considering he had level 1 golems and level 2 hogs. Our next attack, looking into our perfect war, we have our number 7 hitting their number 7. So NJP, he likes to do dragon attacks. He's a pretty good DragLoon attacker. And here you can see the base. If I pause this for a second, if you look, you can see the 3 air defenses are all super spread out. Most of the time when you use dragons and DragLoon, you would have those air defenses all cored up in the center. But here he just took a look at it, figured he could make it work, augmenting a little bit with the balloons. And so we have our funnel starting at the top. The base doesn't expand out a lot, so starting on that corner actually works out all right. All his dragons raged up right there. They're just going to push right in and take out that first air defense right here. Clan Castle troops come out, not a big deal. His dragons are sitting in rage, so those Clan Castle troops go down super fast. And now his dragons push out around the side, and then they're going to kind of come back in. And notice he already dropped his Clan Castle up there on the left. His own balloons come in on the right. Probably a little early on the right side. The dragons weren't in the way to tank quite for them, but he already has the right side down, left side down, right there the right side goes. And now, just like every other dragon attack, once the air defense is down, it is pretty much just cleanup. Brings his king in on that right side, just to take out the builder hut on the side, and we'll just times 4 this because, you know, there's a lot of hit point storages that he's gonna have to take out, but it's pretty much done here. He's just gonna sweep through, take it out at the bottom, take that last hut out, and there you go. So this brings us to our last attack for this war, and it is done by yours truly. The last 2 stars to get on this war, for us to get a perfect war, was I had to clean up number 2. We had 1 star done, but I had to get the other 2. So I thought it would be fun to show my own attack here. You can see what I did was I took Tone Bone's attack, which kind of got screwed up with some lag, and we actually had 2 people, I'm going to pause this for a second, we actually had 2 people have bad attacks because of lag and dropped connections this war. One guy didn't get a chance to drop anything, got a 0% first attack. That was on the 4th base, and Tone Bone was attacking number 2. Kind of had the same thing happen, just wasn't able to drop troops at the right time, kept getting the little Wi-Fi thing saying it was going to drop connection. So I ended up coming in, luckily, you know, he was able to get most of his troops down. I knew where a lot of traps were, so this was definitely a cleanup attack. But you can see, I lured the Clan Castle and then pulled them up to the right side, and while they were coming up, I dropped my kill squad, and if you look at my poison, it didn't hit anything. Because I expected the dragon to go more up the middle, I expected the archers to go more up to the northeast, the top right. Nothing went through my poison, so completely wasted poison. Here we see the king comes in, takes out the enemy queen, my kill squad's pushing in, and now I just surgically drop some hogs down here at the bottom. I'm going to take out those bottom defenses, obviously not Town Hall 9 level, not even Town Hall 8 level defenses. And then after triggering that bomb on the top left, just mass drop the rest of my hogs, get a heal going, just keep them all up alive. I knew all the Teslas were in the core, there weren't any big bombs in the core. There's a couple traps and stuff like that, but for the most part, no double bombs. Not even any single bombs in the center here. So we just have the hogs pretty much wrecking the base. I had 1 heal left, probably didn't need it. I wasn't quite sure if the hogs, once they were done, how they were going to span out here. The last defense defense goes down. And I wasn't sure if any were going to go up. I wasn't sure where the other giant bombs were. But here we just have cleanup. Our wizards already came through the bottom, cleaning up, golem banging on the town hall. I'll fast forward here because it is pretty much just cleanup. The wizards keep pushing around. Hogs take that out. Hogs go into the center, and our lone wizard comes up here, triggers that single giant bomb. Hogs take out the hut, and there we go. So that was the last 2 stars we needed to get this perfect war. The war actually just ended probably a half hour ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and start our next war. And anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this recap. Like I said, I've been slacking a little bit. Just between maintenance, being busy with life things, haven't got it done. But here you go, some pretty cool attacks in our first perfect war, which it's the first perfect war I've ever been a part of, so I'm pretty jazzed about it. So anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Again, this is Brownie5 with the Naughty Doctors.